You know, if you'll drink coffee on the 5th of July, you can drink it anytime.
You drink coffee.
Well, hello there, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It normally takes y'all a minute to show up. I am drinking coffee. 5th of July. I don't care. I just tell Mama, I said, if you'll drink coffee on the 5th of July, you'll drink it anytime. I drink it on the 4th of July, too. But anyhow, today's lunch is super, super simple. And all we had to do was grill some hot dogs. And I did make just a spoonful of chili.
A spoonful.
I really did.
Very much, a spoonful.
And you'll see what I'm talking about. So there are the hot diggity dogs in the micro grill. I just made that much chili. Just now whipped it up. That's Mama's macaroni salad, my potato salad, and the baked beans from yesterday. You already know those folks. Hello. Welcome back to our table.
Yeah.
We love to clean up these leftovers. My allergies are killing me today. Are y'all having allergies again? I never have gotten over them. It's just like, I'm having a red Coca-Cola and some coffee.
Hot and cold.
Oh.
Which one's the chaser, as they call it? I don't know what
Mama, how
it
do
is.
you know about chasers?
I've heard it on TV. What is a chaser?
I guess it's when you drink liquor and then you chase it with something. This is a brats, smoked brats. See how beautifully brown that got? And I'm just going to put that right on my bun. Mama, do you want a ballpark frank or do you want a brats?
I want a ballpark frank.
All right. Well, this is a ballpark frank. Mama likes hers really browned. You eating a normal hot dog, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm a normal person.
Oh, I'm not, Mama. You know me. I'll let you get you some potato salad and some macaroni. I'm excited to see how this all married up overnight because I'm sure it did. I love Mama's macaroni salad, but I love it the second day even better, and I hope my potato salad's the same way. I've made this potato salad several times. Someone reminded me of a potato salad I used to make last night. Someone said, I put French dressing with mine, and I have made that before, and I remember it was really good. Can y'all see us in there? All right. Mustard yellow. There's not much in there, Mama.
Oh, there's enough.
I'm going to use this right here. Y'all seen me do a product review on it before. Get this at the big store. We're not sponsored. But this is Sandwich Pal sweet and spicy mustard. Delicious with the brats. I like plenty of it on there. We didn't chop any onion today. About everything we got, it's got onion in it. And Mama didn't sleep last night. Did you say?
No,
Was it your conscience bothering you, Mama?
might have been.
Was it the way you treated me or what?
Well, I treated you. That wouldn't keep me awake. 'Cause
Embarrassed me in front of my friends and stuff.
I treat you good.
You did, Mama. You're the best. I cannot. Hello, I. Was it what we ate, or was it?
Might have been what we ate. Well, it wasn't that late when we ate, though.
What did you eat?
This food.
The same stuff you're eating right now.
Yeah, I'll tell you if it was this in a little while.
Oh, you're doing the experiment as we speak.
Can I help you with something?
No, ma'am. I got it. I had to have some Franks with this
Oh.
pasta dog.
You wanted something hot, hot.
I love the
And
Franks.
then you'll start sweating and you'll say, yeah, I'm hot as I can be.
No, Mom. Surely not just a splash of Franks won't make me that bad. I like me some Franks. Franks to me has got flavor and heat.
You'll hand me the macaroni salad. I'll get you
Yes,
a little
ma'am.
bit out.
Now that shouldn't, well, we didn't put many onions in it. Sure said that shouldn't hurt you. We didn't put onions, but we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was it? We just put onion,
And the baked beans.
the baked beans. So,
Also, it's going to be put here. You go.
do you blame it all on the onion, or what are you thinking?
I don't know. I think I overdone it on the ice cream.
Oh!
On top of what all I ate.
The ice cream, folks, it never did get hard, but I'm going to tell you, it was perfect. It was soft, but yet it was good, and we did.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Originally overdone it, I'll just tell you. We kept thinking of stuff that it would be good. So Mama got a little bit in her bowl, and she put a little bit of caramel on it. And I sprinkled just a dash of salt on mine, and it was delicious. And I said, you know what? For some reason, Mom, we're not together today. I bet it would be good with a little bit of Hershey syrup. And it was. It was chocolate. It was delicious. And then Mama said, next time we eat it, we'll put them strawberry preserves on it.
We didn't wait till next time.
I said, well, Mama, I've got a little bit left. I'll just put it in these.
So we had some with caramel, some with
Chocolate and some with strawberry in our bowl. We just had the one bowl, though. We didn't have a bowl of each. But it was delicious, wasn't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
We put it in the freezer, and I'm anxious to see how it freezes and what it does. But it was well worth it. It made a huge amount, that little recipe.
We was like, what, a half a cup or cup short on the milk?
Yeah, and
And it come up so high that it come out of the lid some. It was so much. So I said, we'll make a note on there not to put that other half a cup or cup.
And also, we apologize for the noise. When I watched the video back, it was
awful.
louder than what it was in person. I guess that microphone was picking up on those pitches. We would not have put y'all through that. We apologize. And the next time we make it, someone said, take that to the garage, John. The next time we make it, we will make it in the garage and just show you the results. We may show you the prep, but we won't put you through that no more. We do apologize. That was
bad.
And it went on and on. But in here, it was just that in the background. But on the video, it really amplified. We've had that before on different things where
It sounded like singing way off in the distance.
Mama heard singing. I didn't hear no singing.
That grinding.
We do apologize for that, but it was good. We just wanted you to be a part of it. We put it in that old enamel dish pan, and we didn't have any water come out. And some of y'all said add more ice. We had ice up on it, but next time, one of y'all said put it over the top. Didn't do that. I will the next time. I will.
Well, we kind of run out of the ice we had.
Well, we had ice left, but I should have probably bought ice, a bag of ice, and had it just for that. But next time I will put it over top. Let's bless it, Mama. That way you can start eating. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for this season. We thank you, dear Lord, for our nation. We thank you, dear Lord, for all your many blessings. We just ask you to be with us with all the prayer requests that are out there, dear Lord, those hurting and those who need a touch. In your name we pray and ask all these things. Amen. Okay, Mama, let's taste. I'm going to taste your macaroni salad. See if overnight helped it to really marry up. Yes, it did. What about the potato salad?
And no more onions we put in it that idea. It didn't.
It's
take
not
over.
overpowering. Potato salad is very good. The dill has gone all through it. Tastes delicious. Now for the hot dog and the brats. You know, 4th of July is just not long enough to eat everything you want to eat.
Are you going to put sauerkraut on it too? I see it says
Yes,
over.
I think I will, Mama. You taught me into it. Actually, I forgot about it.
I thought you might have.
All right. Kraut, kielbasa, homemade chili, this wonderful spicy mustard. It's delicious. So what are y'all eating today?
No wonder you said you wanted yours out flat.
Yeah, I couldn't eat all this. Picking it up. What are y'all eating today? Did y'all get everything you yesterday you need to get eaten? That broth is wonderful. The vent's on a little bit.
I'm going to turn it off. It's aggravating me.
After that ice cream maker, Mama can't take no noise today. Not even a little bit of vent. Which maybe y'all can hear it really loud.
Well, to me it sounded loud. It's like standing under it.
What are y'all eating today?
They're probably eating good.
I am marinating as we speak. Nothing. Out of food. Are you out of food, Amy? All right, some of Annie's neighbors, get over there with some food. She needs a little bite of something. Leftover hamburgers and pinto bacon. Oh, that sounds good. Who said that? Let me see. Jan, that sounds good.
I'm
Hamburgers.
gonna have to fix you some beans.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe tomorrow. Angela, how are you? Hey, Leanne Norris, how are you? Folks, Leanne is one of our Tupperware directors, and she gets on here and she answers all Tupperware questions. You can take whatever she tells you to the bank. Some of y'all have asked, who are you anyway? I know scammers are out there. You can't trust everybody. But Miss Leanne Norris is one that you can trust. And when I have a question, I go to her or Maria, and they gladly help me. So when she tells you something, gives you a direction, she is on it. So thank you, Leanne, for all your help, and thank you for always assisting all of our friends on here. You are a treasure. What else is going on? Anybody else eating anything good? I got a lot of questions last night about these Tupperware Servaliers, and they have got the little star lids, just like Mama had.
My favorite lid.
These are the favorites. You know, I told you I ordered Mama extra ones. So this morning she went through all the cabinets, took everything out, and she's only going with these from now on. She said for her leftovers.
I'm still working on it, but I'm.
They're easy and they're 20 ounces. They hold a lot of stuff. There's 10 ounces, there's a 20 ounce, and they are on sale through tomorrow or while supplies last. Had several questions about them last night, and the 5-piece bowl is $69. Those are the square ones, except for the blue one. It's completely round. And it is the...
Do I need to get them out?
We may go over them tonight again. We may show you all of them again before we... Tomorrow is Wednesday. This week is going to be a little off because it feels like a... Well, it kind of feels like a Saturday, but it's really a Tuesday after a holiday Monday. Tomorrow, I hope it feels like a Wednesday. If you're working today, then probably feels like a Monday. I took off today, extended my vacation. I figured if they gave me a day, it was only polite of me to take a day too. I don't take many days off.
No, he don't. That's for certain.
And to be honest, I'll probably log on in a minute and see what's going on. Sometimes they tell me, you're not supposed to be here. All right. Anybody else eating anything good? Didn't have a meal, don't cook for just me. Well, you can cook for just you. Dana, fix you up something. You can make you a meal for the next day. You can get these Tupperware containers and you can freeze meal after meal and you can have them. You can take one meal, one prep, one mess, and make 3 or 4 meals. Are you off? I'm off today. Hi, John and Mama. Hey, Laura, how are you? Hey, Maria, how are you? Okay, folks, it's official. Y'all can go ahead and put your trees up. Christmas is here. This is the Christmas season. The day after 4th of July, you can put your tree up because I promise you. You mark my words. You say, John is crazy. He told us to put our trees up on the 5th of July. Mark my words. It won't seem but just a day or two, and you'll be saying, it's time to put up our tree. It's time to go back to school. It's Halloween. It's Thanksgiving. All those things are going to happen so quickly now. The first part of the year always seems to take a little longer, and this one has been so short feeling to me. Now, the last part of the year seems like with the holidays and school and all the things going on, it seems like it zips by really quick. So if it goes by faster than the first part has gone by,
we won't know it's even
we won't
coming.
know. We won't even know. So, if not today, you can go and be thinking about it because it's time.
When they show the Christmas movies on the, what is it, the Hallmark Channel?
Well, they start Christmas in July.
Mm-hmm. It gets you in the mood to put up a tree. Get ready.
So they've already started Christmas in July. So you won't get past it until it'll be here.
I love my fall decorations, so I need some. Take time for them.
Have you already got a plan?
No, but I'm going to put them up before I do my Christmas stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
I love the pumpkins, all the orange and yellows and reds. And
Mom and I had started a couple of years ago. We buy every fake pumpkin we see. Excuse me. A bit mustard. At yard sales or estate sales or wherever we go. And then you can just turn the jack-o'-lantern side around and you have a beautiful pumpkin. And then Mama goes out the night before, flips them all around, and they're all jack-o'-lanterns. And then, when Halloween's over, she flips them back around and she just has pumpkins. It's working out pretty good, folks.
mm-hmm. Better than working in that garden or raising them.
Raising them turned out to be a mess. And then, when you buy them, they're so expensive just to sit around. So, Mama's got several. Another thing Mama done about, 5 years ago, she started buying those plastic ones. The plastic pumpkins. And she decorates quite a bit with those.
Mm-hmm.
And we have painted some of them white and stacked them up. They're pretty. People say, oh, that's pretty. Where'd you get that? Mom said, well, I made that. So there's all kinds of fall crafts you can do. Mama, maybe you ought to start crafting with them some.
Oh, I don't craft no more.
Not as much.
And I've not crocheted any, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
Mama didn't crochet a stitch last winter. Winter before last, we had an Afghan for every chair.
I even give my grandnieces and stuff Afghans and stuff.
Mama gives them away about as quick as she makes them. That most of the time when she's making them for somebody.
But I never worked on that, and I got really lazy.
You're off your game, Mama.
Huh?
You're off your game. What it was, you used to didn't have any time because you was on the go. And I think when you come home, you'd be all wound up so you'd start crocheting to calm down, go to sleep. Now you're not doing as much, so you don't need anything to relax you down.
Might be.
Because she would say, she'd come in here in a whirlwind and I'd call her or something and she'd say, I'm going to crochet a little while, just getting myself settled into sleep. You've had some meetings and stuff. Are you getting ready to get back into it, or is the COVID numbers going back up?
I'm going to check on that this week. I may take me a trip if it's...
Where are you going?
They're going on a Virginia trip or West Virginia, one of them. Later on.
Didn't you do that once before?
No. That was one I missed.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be fun. You're not going out of the country. Are you?
They've got a Switzerland, I think. No, not Switzerland. I forgot now.
Mama.
Next year, in April.
Let's look at the numbers.
But I'd like to take Virginia. It's only like 4 or 5 days, so close.
Me and Maggie will be here by ourselves.
Close. You can come and get me there if it.
Oh.
Virginia.
I didn't know what she was talking about.
I'm just gonna go close for now, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about all the things I've seen, and And then I was thinking about all the things I'd yet like to see.
Not me.
I've been to South Dakota, but I've not been to North Dakota. I've not been to Montana, Oregon, or Washington State. None of those. Maine, look.
I think I've been to Montana.
Montana? Is Montana the one way up in the top? I ain't been there.
I've been to Montana. I had no desire to go anywhere. I don't want to travel.
I do.
I traveled a lot for work, and I just don't want to travel anymore. I'm content as I can be to be at home or to be wherever I'm loved and eaten.
Excuse me.
Bless you, Mama.
Well, thank you.
I guess it's an age thing. I mean, I know you're a little bit older than me, but I've traveled before, but I just like to be home. I'm a homebody. I really do.
Sometimes I think I'm younger than you.
Most of the time, I think you are. A vacation to me is a staycation. Stay home, enjoy home, do a little practice on retirement.
It is good on to stay home, not do it.
I want to live like you and Maggie.
I've got Maggie Runt. She sleeps through the day. Did she leave your side last night?
No. Did y'all have boom booms half the night? We had many. Maggie was a champ, though. She went out. We stayed out just a second. She did her business. She didn't, most of the time, Maggie goes out to take care of her business, but while she's taking care of her business, she wants to know everything in the neighborhood. She wants to hear, I think she thinks she has to listen to every frog, every cricket. Because she'll just sit and stare and look and lay. I'm talking about at 10 o'clock at night. She'll go out and lay in the yard. And I'll say, Maggie, come on. Last night there was no foolishness, no nonsense at all. We went straight out. She kept one eye on me to make sure I wasn't leaving her. And she took care of her business. She's her man. She's ready to come in. These fireworks is not her friend. Not at all.
It was so funny. Johnny went to the bathroom and I went down the hall, and guess what? She was laying right up against the door waiting for him to come out to protect her from them fireworks.
That's just we never leave her alone. We always try to get someone to sit with her.
That's the reason I asked him, had she ever left his side? She wouldn't.
We did go to the fireworks last night. I knew better than to take Maggie with us, though we didn't leave her by herself. And the fireworks were nice, weren't they, Mama?
They were really good.
I didn't turn on with you all because, well, I picked a weird spot to watch them. We hadn't watched them there. We usually go over to the park, but it was out of town. The park is, and it's darker, and you have a few cars there, and you don't know who's there. So I told Mama, I said, let's just go downtown right in the middle of everything and see everything tonight. And we did, and the spot I picked, if I pick that spot again, I backed in, and we thought we could see out of the windshield and see out the windows. The next time, I will probably rearrange so we can take some chairs and just sit outside and watch it.
I seen it real good out of my side.
Mama could see it, but where I was at, if I was trying to film it for you all, then it would have been harder and you wouldn't have been a good angle. And then I also seen a thing on Facebook yesterday that made me think maybe nobody wants to see that kind of mess. It said something on the lines of, I want to let you know right now, none of us needs to see 15 or 20 minutes worth of fireworks on your video feed. And it was for everybody, but I thought, you know, I guess people started looking at them, they can see their own. Hey, from Georgia, Judy. How are you? Hey, Brandy. I've seen a crying face. Whoever's crying, I'm sorry, whatever's going on. I love watching you, Mama. Well, thank you, Stacy. We love having you here. This is just plain old simple boring today. Leftovers and a hot dog with some homemade chili. If you're interested in the chili recipe, it's on the, just type in chili, hot dog chili. We got bowl chili and hot dog chili. Coffee time in your search up at the top of your Facebook, and it should bring up the full recipe. I do cook my meat in coffee. I start out with hamburger, ground chuck. I put coffee, and it depends on how much meat you're going to use. I want about that much in the bottom of the skillet or the kettle. Someone asked about what this kettle was yesterday. This is Tupperware. Tupperware has a wonderful line of cookware. Someone asked me if it was, they named another brand, but it wasn't. It's all Tupperware. Most of the time we use Tupperware because it is such a great product and it's so easy to clean. It doesn't stick.
And I use my old Town Craft I've had.
Town Craft and Tupperware, that's all.
It's older than you.
But the chili recipe's on there. I start out with the coffee and the hamburger meat, and I mash it up with the masher. And I use Mexican chili, and then I use McCormick chili powder. And all the ingredients are on there. And for my hot dog chili, I want it really fine ground, and I don't want it like bowl chili. It's completely different. So that's what I did. And throw those weenies in the micro grill, let them brown up good, and basically just took the lids off everything else and heated them beans up. Lunch was easy. It was an easy lunch. But I did throw...
I didn't have to do a thing. I was working on my Tupperware drawer over there, putting stuff up.
You heard her right here, folks. I just work for her, whatever she tells me to do.
You do a good job.
I am having a Coca-Cola today. Don't drink a lot of pop, but a good Coca-Cola with it just seemed appropriate for the 5th of July.
You like them with hot dogs and hamburgers and
Pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
That's about the only time I eat them.
them.
That's the only time I drink them. Every once in a while I want one, but most of the time not. I drink coffee, water, back and forth.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola too.
Yours is a 0.
Yeah.
0. I'll drink the 0 sometimes too. I tell them I'll quit buying them. The red Coca-Colas. I call these the red Coca-Colas. Somebody you're going to ask me why I call it that. This is regular. And the zeros, I'll say I'll take a Coke Zero or just a red Coca-Cola is this one. But this right here never gets out.
Your daddy was
That's our new cups, by the way.
I'm drinking 0 Cokes.
That's our new cups, by the way. It says, God bless America, land that I love. On one side, and Coffee Time with John and Mama on the other side. They come in the white, and the red, and the black. And they're on our Etsy store page. And that link's in the comments about every page we have, about every video we have. Thank y'all for those wonderful hearts. Thank you. Finally caught y'all live. Karen, we only do lives anymore. I haven't videoed anything in a long time. There may be a time when we need to video. I don't know if it's a long thing we need to cut and let something cook. Like, for example, we were to video pinto beans. We would probably need to video that and let you see the prep and that, and then let it cook for the 2 hours or so that we let it cook, and then come and show you the finished product. But most of the time we've just been doing a live and then cutting and coming back later and showing you the finished product. We miss y'all when we're doing a video. I've done a couple of videos. Thank you, Melanie, for the stars. I've done a couple of videos, and I guess, not to be confusing, we call videos when we video it, record it, and upload it. We call lives what we're doing now. But we've done a couple of pre-recorded videos, and we don't like it, do we, Mama?
No.
because we miss you all. We're like,
You like checking what they're saying.
yeah, and I'm like, this is a video. They're not even on there. Ice cream for dessert, Betty. Molly's breaking her head. Probably not going to do any dessert right now.
No. That's what I did.
But we'll probably this afternoon, 4 o'clock or so, we'll have us some ice cream on the porch or something. And I have got, what are those ribs? What are ribs? Not ribs. What are those steaks, Mama? Mm-hmm. They were on sale. They were called sandwich steaks. They're not very thick. They're about that size. There was 4 of them. And I've got them in marinating right now. And I've got them in, they're marinating in Worcestershire sauce, pineapple juice, pineapples, onion flakes, steak seasoning, and lemon pepper. And that's what they're marinating in. And
no barbecue or nothing like that?
Just Worcestershire. And they're marinating, and they'll be ready for supper later. And I'll probably just put those in the Macro Pro grill or maybe grill them on the stove. I can show y'all if you want me to. I can shake them up.
Get it. Here,
huh?
sit still.
Are you
in
in
this
Yeah,
refrigerator?
they're right there. I'll show y'all. Mama's going to get them because you see how if I had got that, then she'd have to sing for y'all or something. She didn't want to be left alone with the camera. This is just the small marinator. I guess that's what I call it. But the best thing about this is, if Mama just got it out of the refrigerator like this. So all day long today, every time I get a glass of water or every time we open that door, we're just going to flip it over. Put it back in there. Because it works both ways. You just flip, 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 back and forth. And then, when I flip it, I usually give it a shake and a flip, and then put it back up that way. So both sides are constantly getting marinated. And it holds it, it don't leak, it's great. I can open it here and show you all what is in here. Now this may not look the best, so don't, when you're marinating meat, sometimes it takes on that brown quality. And because you've got Worcestershire sauce in here, and you got the pineapples. I'm letting it drip on that side. So this is the marinade. You see the meat's already taken on the brownness of the Worcestershire sauce and all the pineapple juice. The pineapple juice acts just like the coffee, and it will tenderize that meat. You see those onion flakes in there. And I will cook this in this marinade. When I put this in the skillet, pineapples will be grilled. All of it will be grilled together. And it'll be like pineapple steak.
Well, it smells good.
It does, doesn't it, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
And
Making me want pineapple.
yes, no, I put a little steak sauce in it too. And the steak sauce I used was like A1. It's not A1, but it's very similar to it. So, because that's the brown that's in there too. You see on the inside of these lids, this is not a Tupperware, this is just what's going on today. It's got those little things, but those are on the bottom too. That holds the meat up and always lets a channel, those little channels, keeps all your marinade going in there. Like I say, that's not always the prettiest to show you, but that's the marinade. Didn't put any salt or pepper. That lid just goes right back on there. And then, did you get it out this way?
Yeah, I got it out
So
that
we'll
way.
turn it this way, we'll stick it back in there, and we'll be ready for supper tonight. If we get a chance, we'll probably do those 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So we may not do ice cream at 4 o'clock, Mama. We may have to do ice cream at 7:30.
At 1:55.
Huh?
At 1:50.
Oh, you mean like right now? Do you want to get the ice cream out and show them? Let's see.
No, I don't want to eat it on top of this
Okay.
tonight. Today, like I did.
I'm sure it will be fine. We've never frozen. Well, we've never made it. We've never made that recipe. But I'm going to tell you, that recipe was a good recipe.
I said, it only costs $20 a gallon.
premium ice cream, Mama.
hyphen, whipping. It should have been, what did I get? The whipping cream was wrong. What should I've got? No, hyphen, I got.
I don't know, Mama.
Heavy cream.
I made an adjustment. See, that's the rule breakers right there. So here's the Easy Vanilla Ice Cream, and this is from our Nostalgia 4-quart electric ice cream maker. That's all it says. Y'all seen it yesterday. The Easy Vanilla Ice Cream recipe that's in here says 6 cups of cream, 4.5 cups of half and half, 2 1/4 cups of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Combine all ingredients in canister. Do not fill the canister more than 2/3 full, as the mixture will expand during freezing. Stir well until sugar is dissolved. Freeze until canister is cold to touch. Follow directions in how to operate section. We changed it, of course, and we did 4 cups of heavy whipping cream. And this is the recipe we'll use from now on. 4 cups of heavy whipping cream. 4 cups of half and half. 1 can of evaporated milk. 2.5 cups of sugar. 2 full tablespoons of vanilla next time. That's what we decided on. So that's what we'll be using from now on. 4 cups of heavy whipping cream. 4 cups of half and half. 1 can of evaporated milk, we call it cream. And 2.5 cups of sugar and 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And that was delicious because that's about what we used. We decided we would have put vanilla a little bit more.
This poor little book for the maker that was.
This is the old maker we had.
My cousin had, and he made it all the time.
Can you tell it's been around a while? It's a textured paper. It's kind of vinyl-like.
But look how old it is.
Look at the picture of the family. Don't you love it? It's old, folks.
And that custard is turned and dirty, though.
Vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, that's one he always.
This is the way we used to make it. 2 1/4 cups of sugar, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 5 cups of milk, scalded, 6 eggs. This has no eggs in it. Ours does not. 4 cups of heavy cream, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. That's not much vanilla. Then you have to combine the sugar, the flour, the salt in the saucepan. Slowly stir in the hot milk. Cook over low heat for about 10 minutes. Too hard already. What we had is so much easier. Some of y'all I read said I wouldn't have wasted all that time for vanilla. Vanilla is probably the only thing we would ever fix. Because, as we discovered yesterday afternoon, you can add any flavor and it stirs in and you have that flavor. So if you was having a party or something, you could very easily have any flavor anybody wanted, just with the base of the vanilla. Look at these. These are so, I love this book. This is a Proctor Select ice cream freezer. This one says for old-fashioned homemade ice cream.
And that's probably as old as you are.
Uh-huh. It's a Proctor Select. It's ice cream time. It's coffee time. It's ice cream time. We'll hang on to this. We still have the ice cream maker. It's a blue one.
Old shape.
Huh?
It's poor old shape now.
Yeah, and it's rusted. You know, the handle's metal and all that. But we're gonna hang on to it. Well, we'll hang on to those recipes, even though we'll probably never make them. Because that yesterday was so easy, and there was no eggs. There was nothing to cook. Y'all seen me stir that in the bowl.
He was kind of like a brother. His daddy died when he was young, and it was my daddy's sister boy, and his daddy was like his daddy most of the time, and he was more like a brother than he was a cousin, and that was his recipe and thing.
He made it that way all the time. I don't know how my Uncle John makes it. He makes it probably different than that. I don't believe here. I don't ever remember them cooking here.
I don't think John cooked his like Mel, but he'd have his wife Evelyn to cook it every time.
Yeah.
That recipe there that he has is more the custard.
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 Is it yellow?
Yeah, more yellow. The egg yolks and stuff makes it more yellow.
Old-fashioned vanilla was yellow, creamy yellow. And good. But yet yesterday, it was good.
It was really good.
Is it right there on that one, or is it in the big freezer?
It's in the big freezer.
We'll show it when we get it out and let y'all see. Honest to goodness, when we mixed that up yesterday afternoon, after we got through eating, we put it in those bowls just like she gave me that sample. The vanilla was delicious. It really needed no further add-ons. But I got it in my head I wanted to try chocolate. And it was really good. And all I did was just squirt a little syrup in and stir it up good. And it was just like a soft serve chocolate. And then when I had the vanilla, it was like a swirl. You know, the swirl cones you get. It was delicious. Mama immediately
I hit the
caramel. And then I wanted to taste a little bit of caramel. So I put just a little bit of caramel on just a section of mine. And I took the salt shaker and just salted that caramel, just a drop. Made all the difference in the world, and it was absolutely delicious. You can make praline out of that in a heartbeat. Stir you in some caramel and put some nuts in it.
I didn't have the nuts, but I had the caramel stirred in it. It was delicious.
And so we were just sampling little bites. And then Mama said, next time we get this out, I said, well, it won't be fresh the next time. I'm going to go ahead and try it now. I put that freezer preserves, or freezer jam, strawberry freezer jam. Put a spoonful of that in there and stirred it up, and it was the most delicious strawberry ice cream. It was all so good. So me and Mama decided right away yesterday evening, why would you ever make anything but vanilla unless your whole family likes peach? We've made peach before. Or your whole family only likes strawberry. But it's rare to find a whole family that everybody likes the same thing. But by making the vanilla, you can sure make any flavor you wanted. And that'd be something fun for the kids. And this was a bunch of ice cream we made. Have that ice cream and have your little section with all the toppings and the flavors.
And sprinkles.
And the sprinkles and the chocolate and the strawberry and peanut butter and praline. It's endless, the possibilities are. M&Ms.
I did like the sprinkles, those little hard sprinkles on mine. I always liked the syrups and stuff.
Yeah, you could use the syrups. You could put the sprinkle. M&Ms. You could put M&Ms. Make chocolate and put M&Ms in it.
Make
that would be good.
So, yeah.
Make vanilla and put M&Ms in it. You could put Skittles. Oh, my mind's going crazy with ideas. That would be great for kids. Be great for adults. You know, a lot of times adults say stuff would be good for the kids.
It's really for them. That's the way I always did.
It's really like, and I'll eat a little too. It's like chicken McNuggets. You can get chicken McNuggets for the kids, but they're good. Yeah, it's frozen chicken in a little made up round thing, but that sweet and sour sauce makes it great. Mom and I were going somewhere, I think it's when I lived in Nashville, and we stopped at this McDonald's and we ordered 10 chicken McNuggets a piece with sweet and sour sauce.
That's what I love.
And he said, sorry, we don't have any sweet and sour sauce. And I said, oh, okay. Just cancel that then. He said, okay, what kind of dip do you want? And I said, no, I mean the whole order. We don't want them. He said,
that was me.
you're going to cancel your whole order just because we don't have sweet and sour sauce? And I said, actually, we only want the sweet and sour sauce. We just get the nuggets because they're a part of the sweet and sour sauce. So we drove literally 5 miles down the road to the next exit, got off, and they had sweet and sour sauce. And Mama said, why would we have settled for something else when we could just drive right? We would have to drive it in. I said, that's right, Mama. So the guy was like, you mean you're going to cancel your whole order? Yes, sir. We only want the sweet and sour sauce. Or hot, is it sweet and sour?
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
You may get something else. But
No, it's sweet and sour. Hot and sour is
I
soup.
don't eat out
At the
at
Chinese
restaurants much, but chicken nuggets is one thing I'll eat, or a chicken sandwich. I
But-
never eat hamburgers out, and I never eat a
No.
lot of that other stuff out.
She's not big on hamburgers at home, but every once in a while she will bring up to have them now.
Yeah. I'll eat hamburgers at home. Like I said, Mommy put bread in hers to make it stretch further, and I thought that's the way you had to fix them, but that's the way I liked it. It didn't have much of the strong meat taste. It was more milder with the bread.
Susan, it does cost a lot to make homemade ice cream, so when you're having to pay $7, $8 for it at the store, Mama, I caught you red-handed.
You got me red-handed.
Red-handed, Mama.
Oh, catch me one more time. There you go, baby.
She's like a kid in her vegetables, only she throws away her meat. Maggie got some hot dog too.
I didn't give her no chili to upset her stomach. I just gave her
Half of your weenie.
no 3 little tiny bites.
Actually,
she deserves it.
Actually, I fried her one. One of those is hers anyway.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, you can give it to her later. I done gave her 3 bites of that one.
I hope the vet ain't watching, Mama. I'll have questions to answer.
She likes a treat everyone.
We do give her every once in a while protein. We don't give her onions. We don't give her onions, but every once in a while we'll give her like a little bit of the hamburger meat or a piece of, I used to make her little hamburger patties. That's just what we are. And she gets a hot dog, but every time I fix them, I fix her one. One of those over there is hers. And what else did you feed her not long ago? There was something strange and she loved it. Was it squash?
Okra.
Okra.
She ate the okra. Well, it was accidentally. I dropped it.
And then after she ate it so good, Mama says she likes that okra. She gave her like 3 or 4 more pieces. I don't think okra will hurt her. She loves peanut green beans. If we have a little bit left in the bowl, we'll give them to her and she'll eat every bite of them.
You can drop her that green bean and she'll have it eat the same.
Loves green beans.
But it's the bacon flavor that's on them.
Mama, she just likes green beans. Don't be trying to make her.
No, I'll have to tell the truth.
She does love big green beans just like we do. That's how we eat them. Green beans. She don't like broccoli. No.
But she'll eat raw apples. She loves raw
She loves raw apples. Now, she loves apples.
You give her about an apple, she's happy.
And it don't have bacon grease or nothing. You just give her a slice. And that was an accident one day, too. I was sitting here peeling up some. Like I told you, we buy them every week or so. And then I don't care a bit to buy them because bananas, sometimes I tell Mama, I said, we are probably the only people in the world who buys bananas so we can sit and watch them turn brown and then throw them in the rose bushes. So... do you all do that? We don't waste their bananas 100% because our roses do get them and the roses love them. If you have bananas, throw them in your roses. I mash them up, or not mash them. When I take them out there, I just take the brown as they get old and I just break them in half, mash them a little bit, and then throw them under the roses. That potassium's good for them. And funny thing is, if it's not exactly a scientific experiment, Mama will often just go on the porch and throw them under that first bush because it's close. I usually take mine and go all the way down the bed. But because Mama gives that one so much, it's always huge and it grows bigger and better than anything we've got. And I have to trim it back the most, and it blooms first, and it blooms the longest at the moment. And I said,
it's a tree.
But it's still a knockout tree. But I think it's Mama feeding it extra bananas is what I think it is. But now on the apples, what I was telling you about, I don't care bits about apples because as soon as they lose their luster and their shine, we peel those little boogers up and freeze them. And we have them for apple pies, or I make apple sauce. Y'all saw me make strawberry applesauce the other day. And we'll make
fried apples.
Fried apple pies, or we like to have them for breakfast.
Just fried apples.
Fried apples with a little bit of cinnamon. So we don't let them go to waste. Even
I
though
tell you, we better not let one of them go to waste over now. They was $8 a day. Oh, I'll correct myself. $7.99.
And I don't know what kind they are.
They're galas. They're a bigger gala, and they don't look much like a gala.
They don't look like a gala. They look like a Yalla Delicious that's been painted.
It's a gala, but it's in the larger.
Huh. Well, these are still good and shiny for $8, Mama.
Yeah.
But we won't let them go to waste. I can't tell you the last time we lost an apple on the farm. Because
we used to have some real good apple trees and 2 good pear trees. And over the years, the storms have
they got old.
wiped them all out.
My grandpa planted the orchard, and we used to have a beautiful, I'm chasing a rabbit, but we used to have a beautiful, and some of y'all out there are going to know what I'm talking about when I say this. Had a beautiful apple tree right here in the backyard. When I was a kid, we'd play under it. It had the most delicious green apples, and they were the ugliest little things. They had brown spots all over them, and they were called rusty coats.
That's my favorite apple.
And rusty coat apples. But when you would cut them, they were like a cross between a Gala and a Granny Smith. They were sweet tart, weren't they, Mama? Yeah. And Granny used to love them for pies, but it was called a rusty coat apple. Wonderful apple. And then right on top of the hill, we had a wonderful pear tree. And then we had an orchard down in the bottom field, and it was full of apple trees. And it was also full of yellow jackets.
And down below the barn down here, we had called a June apple.
Yes.
It came in first, and it was always real good. Mm-hmm. And over in the long pasture over here on this other side of the house, we had what they called a sheep nose.
Sheep nose. Yeah, so I was trying to think of the name of it. And they're all gone.
Got everyone gone.
Over the years, lightning struck some of them. The whole orchard is gone. It's completely gone. We probably could have done more to have preserved it. But, the trees at that time were 40 years old, some of them. And,
but when that one storm come through, it just like a parasol, it cut them off at the ground like 3 feet or more high. It just
we had a tornado situation, straight line winds, and it took down many of the trees at one time. But we always had one little loner down there. The horses would stay under that tree because it had the apples, and we would pick apples off from it. We had an apple picker. It was a basket with fingers. It had a big basket, and you could get up in there and pull the apple, and it would come in the basket. So we'd go down there and pull the apples. But finally, age and wear and tear took him out too, and then we had nothing. But anyway,
and those pears we had, they'd last to Christmas if you wrap.
The pears were those
rusty,
brown-looking ones.
Hard to up in the winter.
Yeah, they were so good, so good. I guess
we've reminisced over apples and pears.
We have, Mama. We need to go. Let these people go. We've talked about long gone orchards and everything else. We've chased more rabbits today.
And we ever have.
Just a mess. Enjoy being with y'all. Enjoy your 5th of July. Can I ask what yellow jackets are, Sarah? Yellow jackets are a mean little wasp of a creature with a yellow stripe. They will burrow under the ground, and you really don't know you're on them, around them, or near them until you're in them, and then they will chase you.
Daddy was allergic to their stings.
They will chase you as far as you run. So they're bad news. Bad news. I said yellow jackets, but it was because of the rotten apples. There was always bees, and they were yellow jackets, what they were.
Yeah, on them too.
All under those trees. And as a kid, I remember that if you didn't get there early to get your apples, in the year, then it was too late when they'd all fallen on the ground. But the horses, we kept horses and cows. They kept it pretty well cleaned up. But yellow jackets are mean business. They're bad company, Sarah. Bad company. They burrow in the ground. Like if you see a hornet's nest or you see another kind of wasp, you kind of got a little, where they're coming from. The yellow jackets, you don't even know where to run because you don't know where they're coming from. Ask anybody who mows yards much. when you run over them, they're mad. They have no patience. They need some therapy. They're too aggressive. Bumblebees and honeybees, they'll just, they'll aggravate you till you get away from their nest, but not yellow jackets. They'll go home with you.
And their sting is bad.
Yeah, bad times. From Lexington, Kentucky, love this. Well, thank you all. Thank you from Lexington, Kentucky. Thank you, Jana. Hey, Connie Thomas, how are you? Sherry, have a great day. You too. Y'all have a great day. Find you something good to eat. We may be back on here later. If I fix those pineapple steaks tonight, I'll come back and let y'all see. I don't know what will happen.
It wouldn't hurt to let them go to tomorrow, would it?
Wouldn't hurt. No. I would like, it'd be fine to let them marinate 24 hours. Are you trying to say you've had enough already for
Well, I'm awful full right now to think about eating again.
We'll start all over fresh with that meal, Mama. We won't have any leftovers. We'll have probably some roasted veggies or a baked potato.
Wow, that sounds good.
Or even mashed potatoes if you want them.
We ain't had a baked potato in a while. Sounds good.
We've not. We've
You
not had
didn't use
twice.
all the sour cream in that
No, ma'am.
potato salad. Well, we've got sour cream.
And we also haven't had twice baked potatoes in the season. Okay, folks, we're going to go. Y'all have a great 5th of July. It's great to visit with you all, as always. We never come on here that we don't leave feeling much better and happier. So we thank you all for
We're going to sit
that.
here and talk till it's time to eat the ice cream if we ain't go.
You want to eat the ice cream now, Mama?
No.
You want to show them the ice cream?
No.
Mama don't want to fool with it
It's
yet.
in yonder in that other freezer.
Mama don't want to fool with the ice cream yet, which means let's let it, what do you always say? Let's let our meal settle.
Yeah, it has to settle. Your meal needs to settle before you put more on top of it.
We've never had dessert with our meal. We're not, like when we even go to a restaurant, we get dessert, we may take a bite, but we'll take it home with us. Because Mama will say, I got to let this settle.
Let it settle down so you'll...
Let it settle.
I definitely ate too much ice cream on top of my meal yesterday.
Well, we just had that one bowl, though.
Yeah, but it was a lot. And I got brain freeze and eating it so fast.
I didn't get brain freeze.
I did.
Maybe I don't have a brain to freeze. That may be the problem, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know what causes brain freeze?
You told them the other day.
Did I tell y'all? Did I tell them?
The roof of your mouth gets too cold.
The roof of your mouth gets... And how you can get rid of it is if you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Your warm tongue will warm that roof up, that palate.
If you're eating ice cream, it's warm it up. It's cold too.
Folks, y'all have a great day. Enjoy something, find you something good to eat. Make you some memories today. And we may be back on later. If not, Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.